Hello again, welcome to another edition of the Real Ale Guide. Thank you very much to David Urban Viking of Tuvar Ale Reviews, Tuvar in big letters, capital letters, for sending me, well, we had 3 beers, myself and Mrs. Real Ale Guide. We've got a strawberry beer, 1 beer that broke, but we're going to forget about that and move straight on to another exciting beer which David sent me. It's from the Boxstein Brewery and it's dark and handsome, engineered by hand, and it's 5% ABV. I strongly suggest checking out this company's website. It's really clever. It's based on Islamabad Kingdom Brunel. Now, if you're watching America, Brunel made or invented a lot of the bridges, designed all the bridges on the south coast of the UK. The big bridge in Bristol. Oh, I can't think of the name of it now, but he basically designed all the railway lines in the UK. So the beer is called Dark and Handsome. It's not called Tall, Dark and Handsome because he was only 5 foot. Right. Tuvar Ale Reviews. David, you really know your beer, so I am really looking forward to giving this beer a good try for you. Been looking forward to it all day. Looking forward to it. Yesterday actually I cut the bubble wrap off. It was covered in booze from the Rochefort 10, but we cleaned all the bottle up and it's all turned out very nicely. So what we get in? Very dark coloured beer. There are hints of it's an extremely dark ruby colour. I'm probably going to struggle to get any kind of the real if you can just see there round the corner, that's what the beer kind of looks like to me. There was a small 1 finger head, nice consistency to the head too, but it's faded very quickly. Let's get the nose. Oh, now this is a complex one. There's toffee, caramel, coffee, hints of licorice. Ooh, I'm gonna have to dig in. Cheers! Oh! It's a very powerful punch of a beer. Very powerful flavoursome punch to begin with. All of them noses, I was getting the coffee, the caramel, the toffee, the licorice, all kind of infuses and pow! You get that on the first taste of the beer. And then it kind of mellows out completely. It's like it kind of goes, psh, hits the high notes, and then it kind of slowly goes away, but there is no real, it's very bitter, very bitter, but it's jam-packed with flavour. And to finish off, I'm getting this towards the end of the palate here, I'm getting kind of this ashy flavour to the end, which I actually like. I actually like in a beer. Oh, it's all round. It's a good all rounder, this one. I'm not sure if it's bottle conditioned, but I'll have a look in a second. Oh, that is one really to savour. I am thirsty, mind, so it is going down rather quickly. Do you know, I don't like licorice as a drink, as a taste, but with this, with everything else that's going on with this drink, it's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. It's just this, it's in disguise. The licorice is in disguise. It's masked by all of the coffee, the toffee, the caramel. I'm sure there's hints of vanilla there as well. But that's all come from the roasted malts that they use to brew this beer. And, pardon me, it's very, very good. Now, I've just spoken earlier on about the website. If you go on, let me give you the website, www.boxsteambrewery.com. Now, if you go on the site, you got if you have a look at that, remember that paper when you were in school? I haven't seen that paper. I'm not really an office worker, so you may see this every day, this kind of paper. It's like design paper, but I remember seeing this in school in my technology lessons. But it actually, it shows a diagram of the outline of the bottle, and it all gets drawn in rather quickly when you go on the website. It's very, very clever. Well worth a look. And while you're there, check out their beers. They've got the Funnel Blower, another one which, is a very, very good name to the beer. Piston Broke, as in piston and broke. But if you say it rather quickly, it's a bit of a tongue tire. So it's a very, very good name for a beer. I do like that. Back to this beer. I was missing a flavour all the way through. I was thinking there is something in there. Now the beer's warmed up slightly. I managed to find that flavour, and there's blackcurrant. There's blackcurrant in the beer too. So it's a fantastic, complex, all-round beer, this, from the Box Steam Brewery. They're actually based in it's a favourite part of the world for me, Wiltshire. I'm living in South Wales. I was born in South Wales, but Mrs. Real Ale Guide is from Wiltshire, from Salisbury, and it's a wonderful place. I can imagine me settling down there one day. Okay, a giant of 19th century engineering, Islamabad Kingdom Brunel, was also notably short, standing a whisker over 5 feet tall. A fact that might explain his fondness for top hats. Despite his lack of stature, Brunel successfully wooed the beautiful Mary Horsley. Whether she judged Islamabad dark and handsome remains a matter of conjecture, but we like to imagine she found her famous husband as companionable as this traditional ale. And this has got a lot of a traditional feel about the beer. It's like stepping back into the 18th century. It really has got that character about it. I really like it. Okay, winner 2008 Beer of the Festival. Pig's Ear Camera Beer Festival. It says to serve, does it say how to serve this, the temperature? There's no real, I don't think it's bottle conditioned. Excuse me if I'm wrong, if you're watching Box Steam, but I don't think it's a bottle conditioned beer. There's the, I just want to get that in, there's the picture of the top hat there, with the train, steam, the old steam engine. And they started in 2004. So they are 7 years old. Cheers. Time for a rating, but I want to take some of this into Mrs. Real Ale Guide. She do like her ales now. For me, this gets a. Well, I always ask myself, would I go back to this beer? I'd probably have another one. I don't think I could session it all night, but it's definitely a 2 beer drink. Whether I go to the pub 3 times a week and I've seen it, I would probably have it twice. I'd go back to it, but I don't think I'd be able to drink it all night. But I certainly, if I was going to go to the pub 3 times a week, I would be looking to drink 6 pints of this a week. It is quite a good beer. So in all that, in I think a fair 7, I was thinking then, excuse me, a fair 7 out of 10. It's a good beer, good beer. Thanks for watching another edition of the Real Ale Guide. You can get in contact with me at realaleguide@googlemail.com. Facebook is www.facebook.com/realale-craft-beer. Twitter is www.twitter.com/realale-today. Thanks for watching another edition. Please comment on YouTube first. It's always my first port of call. I'll always answer comments. Subscribe if you like, and cheers.